We have gathered here at Kisii University for our third international multidisciplinary conference, which is starting today. The main highlights are today, but we started yesterday with the graduate students presenting what they have done, but all is in relation to inclusivity and borderlessness in getting solutions to global problems with a focus on health. On health doesn't mean that we are talking about medicine. It means that we are dealing with all disciplines that will contribute to the health of the globe, be it in education, be it in health sciences itself, be it in sociology, be it in business, and others. So as we are saying, this is the third international conference. We have had two before, and we are happy that this time we have guests coming from across the globe. We have friends and scholars who have come to make presentations, either physically or virtually. We are from the US, from Africa, starting from West Africa. We have fellows making presentations later in the course of the two-day conference from Central Africa, from within East Africa. And this will go a long way into improving our presence in this region, our presence in the continent, and our presence in the world. We are glad that the turnout is good, and we look forward to having very interesting discussions. But what is coming out very importantly from the beginning is the role that this institution and others are going to play, especially in the world of artificial intelligence and in the world of competence-based education in this country and beyond. What is it that we are going to do to ensure that everything goes on? And in particular with the technological developments, we are talking about a situation where we are not just teaching people for knowledge, to gain knowledge for knowledge's sake, but for purposes of getting competence, for purposes of performing when they get out, and for purposes of being adaptable to whatever developments that are coming in. So these are a very important conference for us, and this is going to be the way we'll be doing our things here at Kisii University now and in the future. There is a lot of knowledge that is available online, but that knowledge is not knowledge that we are going to say we are telling students not just to be exposed to it and use it, but we are saying, yes, you can access it, but the issue is not that you are accessing it the way it is. How can you use it in an applicable manner? In academic terms, we are talking about what we call the Bloom's taxonomy of knowledge, not at the lowest level, but at the highest. So that knowledge that is you are getting from AI and the like is not one that is going to be used destructively, but one that we are going to use responsibly in a transformative manner to ensure that there is change and good change for mankind. Universities may have challenges, but they may also not be normal challenges that people want to imagine. For a long time, we were saying that we must be given money to do research by somebody elsewhere. True. We have the National Research Fund that universities use to access funds from. We have our collaborators within and even from the north. But also within ourselves as a university, we also have our budgets where we give some portion of that budget towards research. Ideally, it should be 5%, but we may not have reached there. What goes on is, if universities are talking about problems with research, it means when we are remaining selfish. If we work collaboratively and in a partnering manner, it is possible to get our partners within the country, across universities, and even outside. That does not mean that there are no challenges, particularly when you are dealing with the equipment for research, especially in the natural sciences, where you need labs, where you need serious reagents. If you don't have good labs, it is possible to do research and come up with findings that are not doing well. So the main thing for us is, as universities, we invest in good labs. The good labs cannot just be each individual university doing it alone, but we can also do it collaboratively. For example, if we have some universities around Kisii here, we can work with them. If we say, Kisii, you have this lab, this other university, you can do this lab. When our researchers from this university want to do research, they can come to your lab and make use of it. But at the same time, it's not just labs. We are also talking about investing in the human resource. Who is doing the research? Research can be done if we have people who are trained to the highest level. If we let ourselves remain at the lower level, then we'll not be able to do research. So, to me, manpower first, then the equipment, and then the culture is also very important. If we have people who don't have the culture and we just want to say we just want to teach and go away, then we'll be having a serious problem. But thank God, we now have policies that are in place by the Commission and even within the universities that give some incentive to those of us who work in universities as lecturers, as researchers, to do this research. But very crucial also is that the government has gone ahead and created a state department for research. Remember, it used to be University Education and Research. When you have a state department for research, that is also ensuring that it's working across, so that it's not just universities. There are research institutions like Cambridge, there are research institutions that deal with economics. When we have a state department like that and all universities work together, the collaboration and the partnership that we are talking about will be coming in place and we'll be able to make progress as we move on. The response is not low. What there is that as we evolve, more diseases are coming up. I know we are talking about Ebola. What we are dealing with right now is another variant. And as the variants come up, our researchers are involved. We want to tell you this. It's not just universities that deal with the research that will get solutions for some of these diseases. It is also working with other research institutions. For example, I've mentioned the Kenya Medical Research Institute, which focuses on research in the health sciences area. If we work together and with our collaborators who have better equipment, we should be able to get there. So there is a response, but as we said, some of these things keep on evolving. In the past, we said there would be some treatment here and there for the other variants on Ebola. But right now, the new